So is there a God connection with autism? I don't know. Some days I think so, some days I don't. But I know my son is watched over. I know his parents are guided and directed. Because my husband is in the back, we could not do this alone. We choose not to do this alone. And we are grateful for the support we receive from our Father in heaven and from our neighbors. My son, when he was 4, had a really bad fall and shattered his arm and had to have a surgery. Is in the hospital, and everything was going well because he had IV medication, which was great. That IV morphine was marvelous. He was the happiest kid in the world. But because of his oral issues, he cannot take medication orally. So we brought him home from a major pinning, screwing repair of his arm at 4 o'clock, a nonverbal child with autism with no pain medication. He laid on his bed, and as the morphine wore off, he became more and more agitated, flinging his head back, crying and screaming, flinging his head back. And it's like, what? You know what? I don't know what to do. We did try a little suppository. It just wasn't working. Flinging his head back, and he just continued this odd movement. And I thought, oh, you know what? This is horrible. Up on the shelf above his bed, I had bought this picture because this is what my son looked like at that age. And I just had it sitting up there. He had never really paid attention to it before, but he was catching the picture with his eye. So I got the picture down. You know, I had tried everything, balls, water, this. Roy had even brought over some stuff for him, and I put the picture down by him. Is this what you want? And he took the picture and he placed his hand on it and he went to sleep. Is there a God connection in autism? I think so. My son carried this picture in his backpack. It's water stained. There's no glass in it. It's broken. It hangs in his room. He carried this in his backpack for a year. He is so much closer spiritually than I believe I will ever be. He prays with us at night. That's why we want him at church with us. That's why we want him to be there with us, so that we can share this with him. He's there. He's watched out for. Someone has to be doing it, because I don't know that we're doing the best job in the world, but somebody is guiding and protecting him and those who serve with him. We thank you for coming and participating today. As a council, we are so grateful for your willingness to be here. We look forward to your comments on hearing your ideas that we can compile for our faith community. Perhaps it means we meet together again in a brainstorming session. You know, I'm seeing that this is the first time we've ever done this. Perhaps this needs to continue. Maybe it needs to go on. But the fact that you are here shows that you have love for your children, you have love for your congregation, you have love for your neighbors. And like I said, the Autism Council of Utah was proud to offer this and hope that we can continue to do this with collaboration with the Utah Parent Center so that we can make lives a little easier for our parents and for our children. We'll wrap up with a quick little video. You know what? We're all in this together, and we are here serving under a greater power that wants us to succeed and wants our children to succeed.